Good morning everybody and welcome to Sand Hollow Reservoir. This place is nuts, guys. This big massive pond, I'll call it a pond, I don't feel like it's a lake, it's a reservoir, but it's right here in the desert right outside of St. George in this greater Zion area, and you wouldn't think this would be here. It's kind of crazy.
No, but it's super beautiful. They've got awesome little like red sand beachy areas, and we've got some fun little toys that we brought with us today, which is actually our purpose for coming to Sand Hollow today, is to play with these little toys, and we're really excited to show you.
We're gonna go ahead and set up camp. We got this nice spot kind of all to ourselves over here. Very soft, fine red sand. So we're gonna grab some blankets, set up camp, and then we're gonna show you what we brought here that we're very excited to play with. All right, we're all set up here. We brought the paddleboard. Just one. I didn't want to deal with hauling two out here. We're only using this because I really want to get out to that little island out there, do a little snorkeling and a little bit of diving out by those rocks. And so this is going to get us out there. But before we go do that, I want to show you guys a little bit about this fun underwater scooter, essentially, that we're reviewing today. This little scooter is made by a company called Sublue, and it's called the Whiteshark Tini. And guys, they're coming out with this thing very, very soon. They're actually launching a Kickstarter in just a few days. We are putting a link to this product in the description of this video so that you guys can go check it out after you see how awesome they are. We actually have not used them yet. Today will be the first time that we actually use these things. So
in the open water, we did a little trial run in the tub.
I wasn't going to talk about that, but the day we got them, yeah, I went and filled up our master bathtub and we gave them a little, I guess that was the initial trial run.
Test run in there.
And guys,
not a lot of room to scuba around.
I was stoked. I didn't get my mask and fins on. I just stood in the tub
even lay out of that.
with my Whiteshark Tini, and I just wanted to feel the power, guys, because I had it out of the box and I was spinning it in the air and I was like, there's no way that's going to pull me around. But then I put it in the water and holy smokes, that thing has power. It almost pulled shell right under.
Yeah, it did.
That's untrue.
Yeah, that sounds unsafe.
Test number one, full power.
It's like a jacuzzi.
Oh, it's getting air. Such a bowl. Anyways, I was super impressed with the bathtub test. And so now I am very stoked to actually get out here. I've never been to Sand Hollow before. Shell's been here years ago, but...
Many years ago. It's been so long since I've been here and I honestly kind of forgot that it's like super beautiful. It's not very big, so like it kind of can feel crowded and just a couple boats out there makes it kind of like a wave pool because it's not that big, but it's honestly so beautiful. Like, you know, like little mini Lake Powell rocks.
It is.
You know
it
what
totally
I mean? Like mini red and white rocks. Just little mini.
Yeah,
very, very mini.
Layered red sandstone, all the red sand, beautiful blue water. From what I hear, the water is fairly clear out here.
Well, and from what we can see just chilling on the shore here.
Yeah, just looking from the shore, you could see the grades of color. So I'm excited to get out there, get under the water, and really let this thing pull me around. You excited?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, guys, we're gonna run through a few of the cool features about the Whiteshark Tini, kind of give you guys an idea of what we're dealing with here, and then we're gonna go get in the water. I'm like sweating.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here it is, the Sublue Whiteshark Tini. It's your own personal underwater scooter. So there's a lot of actually very cool features about this thing. One thing you'll notice is a nice big fan back here. This thing actually puts out quite a bit of power, and I'm excited to see how it's gonna pull me through the water. Another cool thing is you have this inflatable kickboard is what they call it. It'll actually make this thing float. So if you do let go of it, it's not gonna sink. It's really kid friendly. So we'll be having Shell use that today. But if you don't wanna use that, you don't have to. It comes right off. You can use it just like this. And the cool thing is they actually use that to mount to an action camera mount. So obviously we're gonna be putting some GoPros on here, getting some first-person shots as we go through the water. I think that's a great addition. You also have your throttle right here, and you actually have two different modes. It has a high speed and a low speed mode. I will obviously be using high speed. Shell will be using low speed.
Oh my god.
This thing is also very travel friendly. All this stuff comes off and it packs down actually pretty small. So this is as small as it will get. All the peripherals come off, makes it very, very easy to pack. The other cool thing about this is you can actually link two together to get even more power. I'm stoked to try this out and get twice the power. I've been talking this thing up quite a bit here. I have not even used it yet, except for the bathtub trial. So let's go get out in the water. It's not, Shelly. It's not a booger. Guys, I don't want my lap mask leaking. When I learned about this silicone stuff I could put on, I've never gone snorkeling or diving without it. I probably put too much on. Definitely doesn't come out. It stays there all day, but it's worth the few minutes I'm under the water.
He puts so much on.
We've just about run these batteries dry, and we've probably been out here for at least a good 45 minutes, maybe an hour, kind of swimming and then sitting on our little rock on our private island out here. There's nobody else out here.
No, I'm kind of surprised there's no one out here, because like over on the little beach, there's like, I don't know, there's quite a few people. Not a ton. It's definitely not as crowded as I think like Sand Hollow gets maybe on a weekend, but it's just crazy how there's no one out on this little tiny island, and they've all got paddle boards and jet skis, but no one's coming over here.
I know.
But we're loving it.
I know, this has been so fun. These little machines
They're
are
cool.
fun. Like, I can totally see kids like totally getting into these things, letting them tug you around the water. They're even fun for me, a grown adult.
I think they are a ton of fun. They're way easy to handle underwater. When we did the bathtub test, there was a part of me that was like, okay, these things have a lot of power. I'm a little nervous that it's gonna like run us wild underwater out of control, but it was like...
I thought it would take her right down to the
I'm like,
bottom.
is this gonna just like take me to the bottom and like, yeah.
They don't. They definitely, you pointed in the direction you want to go, and it goes in that direction. It is so fun, and it's nice and mellow.
It is super mellow. It's, I mean, you get good speed, but it's like I don't know. I just feel like they're way easy to control. Check out the link in our bio, you guys. These things are a blast.
Yeah, and check out our Instagram at Dan and Shell. We'll throw a link to the Sublue Whiteshark Tini when the Kickstarter actually goes live, so watch out for that as well. The last thing we have to do is try the dual system. I left the bracket over on the beach back there. I think maybe we'll head back that way, lay out in the sun for a bit. I'm gonna hook the two together, and then I just have to try it. I have to try that.
Yes.
All right, guys, Shell is sick and tired of paddling, so I think we're gonna try and get us back there quick. Shell's unit still has some battery power. Let's try this out. Oh, I can't reach the other handle.
We're totally moving.
My arm is getting so tired.
You can pull it up. Woo! We're both facing backwards and he's propelling us from the back all the way to the beach right now. I can't believe how quick we're moving. Like, this is amazing. We made it safely back to shore.
Back in record time.
From that island all the way over there to our beach here. All from this little guy.
I'm gonna see if we have enough juice. I could just try the dual system, at least for a little bit. Got the double system hooked up here. I think I'm just gonna wade out in the water right out here, give it a try. Hopefully I have enough battery power that I can go really test this thing out. I'm excited to see how fast this sucker will pull me with 2. Alright guys, we are about to call it a day here at Sand Hollow. It has been a lot of fun. I'm really glad we came. It's always nice to jump in the water.
You guys know us. We are lovers of anything that has to do with water. So we were obviously so stoked when we got our hands on these scooters and we were able to come down here, try them out, and it was honestly like a ton of fun. Full disclosure, I felt like they were way more fun than I was expecting them to be. I feel like that's a good review, right?
They are, and they were just as much fun as I was expecting them to be. Especially the double. When I hooked those together,
oh yeah,
it definitely increased the fun level, I would say, quite a bit. I blasted out from the shoreline out to this little island rock over here, and I was going in and out between kind of like the little canyons of the rock. And then I blasted back, Shell was out waiting, and I tried to like do circles around here.
It was so funny.
I was like blowing up a ton of sand and moss and who knows what else, but
yeah, the weather was perfect. The sun is just soaking in our bodies and we're loving it. And the water felt fantastic. Like, it honestly has just been such a good day. Then we were able to kind of like set the tripod up, get some hopefully good photos. We'll see how those turned out when we get back to it. Then we were out on this rock over here.
And we set the tripod up where we're sitting now, which is a very steep incline, but since it's kind of like layered sandstone, we found some flat spots for the feet. I think we made it happen.
Yeah, I feel like it worked pretty well.
Well, obviously we did make it happen. We did not drop the camera in the water. Nothing fell in the water.
Anytime we do tripod and we don't lose the camera, that's a win in my book. Whether the photos turn out or not, because then we got in the water, we put the tripod in the water with us, so got a little crazy, guys. But it was good. We love it. Guys, we're hungry. We're gonna go grab some dinner. Just go edit and call it a night.
Thanks for following along. We still have a lot of stuff coming here from Zion. We have just got here. Definitely stay tuned for all those fun things coming up.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
We're recording. Yes. I can't see anything with my sunglasses on.
It's so bright. Oh, we're gonna hit the rock. Ah!